Kentucky crowd filing into Rupp Arena, hoping for a bounce back for the hometown Kentucky Wildcats after a loss to Gonzaga. Taking on the Road Warriors, NC Central out of the MEAC. They were well within striking distance against the Tar Heels until about 3 minutes left in the first half, and that is a good sign for Trent Noah, making just his second start of the young season.
Knocked it down.
NC Central with 10 new players, just one returning starter, their point guard Deontay Johnson. Meanwhile, Kentucky using their fourth different starting lineup, and they get two in the paint easily by Colin Chandler. For the rebound, Noah comes away with it. Aberdeen the kick out. Second opportunity. Here's Owe from downtown, and he hits it from the left side.
Good job by Kentucky. The extra effort on the offensive rebound, and the perfect time to shoot a three ball.
Marino goes right past Carver with a two-hand jam.
After a lengthy professional basketball career, he really cut his teeth being a really good trainer and has great connections of helping players to improve. And he was able to build up his program by way of skill development. Not able to do so much now with the ways of the transfer portal.
K.O. Carpenter pulls it back out. Armando Battle missing a three. Numbers for Kentucky for now. Owe, floater, rims it down.
Soft touch. Kentucky able to take advantage of the 5-4. Matchup on the road. He wants to display what he can do.
Garrison in trouble. Cross-court pass. Here's Jasper Johnson. Step through, puts it in with the left hand.
Good balance right there by Johnson as he was able to take on a little bit of that contact and still able to knock it down. It's a tough situation for Kentucky. Denzel Aberdeen did a really good job fighting over that screen.
Oh, Aberdeen showing some bounce.
Got it right back on the offensive end.
When Jalen Lowe has been absent.
Well, I do think in this game of positionless basketball, you've seen Kentucky beat under Mark Pope. Brandon Garrison there going down low using his size and physicality. You can see the ability there. Takes on the harm and gets the hoop. But under Mark Pope, you've seen Kentucky play a little bit of a brand where they
Yelovich hit this time. And the third three in the opening half for Kentucky.
Garrison for the easy layup.
There's Garrison with the basketball. Almost traveled. NC Central wanted it, and he's stripped by Archie. Up ahead, Davis with a two-hand jam. And a timeout taken by Mark Pope. Not pleased with Kentucky's transition defense. Shooting about 30% from the floor. Under 8 minutes to play. Single-digit game. Archie set back by Aberdeen. And now Yelovich leading the break. Aberdeen knifing to the cup and rolls it down.
Really good job by Denzel Aberdeen. Did an outstanding job denying the ball on the outs of sets. If they can't get open and they're denied, they are backdoor cutting, slipping, trying to find the option, then pinpoint passes, resulting in easy layups.
Aberdeen slips it to Marino in the left-hand finish.
Good job by Marino making himself available on that baseline drive. What's the activity by Kentucky? And Denzel Aberdeen recovers with a beautiful rejection, and then he's able to get down to the other end, being aggressive, finishing.
He's got a national championship ring, but you would never know it by the way he works.
He was a big piece of that national championship team, and actually was the one piece that was on Florida prior to Todd Golden there, as Atega Owe knocks down another tray ball.
That is the fourth of the game for the Wildcats, and a timeout taken by Lavelle Moten.
Kentucky's got to move the ball from side to side. You want to see if you can get back to that third side.
No, but Marino there to clean it up. He has great touch. A uncharacteristic start for a guy that has had a superstar start to the year. And Trent Noah buries it from the corner.
Kentucky is on Yelovich. Coming out is Marino.
Another wide open look. Kentucky and Noah contested. And the ball moves faster than the man. So if you can move the ball around from side to side, then your shooting percentages will go up tremendously.
There's Noah on the break. Getting up. 14-0 run for Kentucky. Oway with a steal. Watch out. Counted in the foul. All Cats out of the Mark Pope timeout.
Deflects their muscle, particularly on the defensive end, and turning it into offense as Noah's going up top for the slam, and then Oway in the passing lanes, taking on the contact and going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Well, listen, I take pride in telling it how it is. And if Alabama was in a situation where they shouldn't, then I would say it.
Oway with a nice hesitation. Off the pump fake, lays it in, and now Oway in double figures. Ton yet this year. Told us we might see more of him tonight because of the three-point shot making ability.
Moten's been going deep into his bench, trying to figure out some things with this roster.
Oh, Noah responds with a three of his own. And that is the third of the night for Trent Noah, for the sophomore who transferred up from the Division II level prior to this season.
A really good move by Gage Lattimore. Used that rhythm dribble to get right into his shot, and he knocks it down.
Aberdeen zips it inside. Marino with a two-hand jam.
Good patience there. And Malachi Marino in the seal on the duck in with a nice pinpointed pass. Well, the ball moves around, but Malachi Marino, there he is. He's working in space right there in that restricted area, and he uses that frame.
Rims out of three.
Not a big fan, even though Chandler in great hustle to get back after the missed shot.
Oway off the bounce, lays it home. 14 points for Oway. The SEC preseason player of the year is, as you mentioned, an entirely different scenario for the senior.
Absolutely. And the expectations that newcomers have here at Kentucky, they're going to look to him naturally. There's a newcomer here with Aberdeen, of being the preseason SEC player of the year.
Marino just taking it himself. Bully ball lays it in. Boy, has he grown up fast.
To get into the paint, which is going to be extremely effective for them moving forward, getting paint touches with strong drives right there by Aberdeen. And then Moreno going right through the chest of Carney.
Lattimore's first made three, Richard. He was 0 for 5 prior to, a guy that shot over 40% from beyond the arc. Aberdeen. Oh, wait, come on! Put it on a poster!
Athletes in the SEC, and it's a big reason like this. He's the preseason SEC player of the year. Oway going up top for the Wildcats.
So far this year, the Commodores.
And they go
Jasper Johnson on the break. Meanwhile, Jalen Lowe checking in for the first time tonight for Kentucky. Oway left open, gathers and hits from downtown, and it is season high 19 for Oway.
Well, when you get wide open, you got to be able to knock them down. And Oway able to take his time, line that one up, and he strokes it. Ability to be able to quickly get these guys to buy in. He said a lot of it's had to do with the love that he's been able to share with these guys.
Noah with the lob to Marino.
Well, it's the activity, getting multiple cracks at it in Kentucky. Great effort going up top. Noah with the alley-oop. Moreno to make a blind move, not knowing where you're going to go. And you don't have the option to go back and continue to play. So when you do have the ability to be compensated in college, it is a plus for players.
Nifty move there by Jasper Johnson, who just continues to grow and develop with Team USA in multiple tournaments at the youth national team level. Great defense there by the Tulane transfer Cam Williams, now leading the break for Kentucky. Jasper, catch and shoot three.
Shot there by Jasper Johnson, but it's been Kentucky getting a piece of the paint with their dribble penetration. Jasper Johnson starting to get into a little bit of a groove. That strong left-hand drive gets him into the paint. But this shot right here created by Chandler getting into the painted area. And
tonight for Kentucky, 8 of 21 from downtown. 38% from beyond the arc. Here's Jalen Lowe. Chandler wide open. Another three. The 9th for the Wildcats. The Eagles.
Kentucky coming down in transition, finding an open shooter. And it's Colin Chandler in transition, stroking it from outside.
Jalen Lowe. Zip out Johnson. Regathers. Hits a three. Johnson in his bag tonight with 18.
Number 2 in white's got a groove to get an easy one. But Kentucky in the last possession a little bit stagnant, trying to get to the ball screen action. You want to get the movement going.
Yelovich, good offensive rebound.
Well, 17 because he's been in a groove, but the great pace that he's been playing with allowed him to get a clean look, and there he is stroking it. And the confidence that this team can have before they move into the SEC play.
Away, inside, Williams showing the bunnies.
Explain those. I look at it more from a piece of the eye test of how teams are looking to play. And obviously this is a team that has some room to grow. I think they are excited about the opportunity to grow.
Here comes Cam Williams. Yelovich, step through, showing the Euro. And the kiss.
Absolutely.
He played 2 years in the Adriatic Basketball Association for a club in Serbia. So you share that with Yelovich. Away upstairs. 21 tonight from the senior out of Newark, New Jersey, a season high, and a timeout taken by Lavelle Moten. All Cats all night long in the right shoulder. And Mark Pope said he would be day-to-day for the rest of the season. It's sort of that injury, not dealing with any pain, but just instability. A nice feed inside to Marino.
Marino's been doing a good job in their screen roll action.
Mark Pope said it's early. We are still adjusting to one another, and changes need to be made. The overhaul comment was heard loud and clear on his radio show just the night ago. Jasper Johnson knifes to the cup. He has 19. SEC championship game. One of the top 4 seeds in the upcoming college football playoff. Both made it into the field of 12. And the SEC well represented. Jasper Johnson having a breakout night. 22 for the young freshman.
Johnson, as he has the hot hand, he's trying to get some extended minutes.
Here's a corner three. Sectown! And a rejection at the horn by Marino. Mark Pope's team comes out and scores 100+ for the 3rd time this year. They went on an 18-2 run at one point in the first half and rebounded after a tough loss to Gonzaga. Now they look ahead to Indiana and St. John's.
Well, both of these teams came out and battled and found out some things about themselves. Kentucky shot the ball much better, moved the ball right around perimeter, and they'll look to see if they'll have some momentum and a good fight by NC Central as they move forward and compete in the MEAC.